Hi guys, it's Mayhem here. Welcome to another episode of FTB Style, season number 3. Hey, just lift off from where we ended the last one pretty much. And I think today we should get into some better furnaces and ways of ore doubling our actual ores. So to do away with these furnaces, I did try one of these RF relays. They're a bit temperamental, I found. So they end up going a little bit funny with them. Let's take some of that. They don't always like go to the end of the process here. I don't know whether it's to do with chunk loading or anything like that, but sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But I want to get away from this anyway. So I think the first thing we need to do is get a bit of storage up and running. So we're going to go for the basic capacitor bank. So we're going to need get some capacitors first. So redstone, copper and gold nuggets. Grab some redstone there. Let's make a big job lot of these guys. How many can we make? 16 of those. And we're going to need some iron and redstone blocks. Let's take those guys. And that. And I think we'll actually make all 4. So we're going to probably need to make some more capacitors later on for the other things I want to get made. Right, where should we put the storage for the power? Tell you what, we'll just go here for now. So we'll put one there, one there, one there. And I'll need to go down here and have a look, see if that will feed to these guys. Doesn't look like it. Let's see if I can put another one on the back. Right, let's have a look over here, go and grab some. Because I know they have to be a certain distance away. I would have thought that one would have been close enough. That looks like it's feeding towards it now. Is they on redstone signal or something? Always active. Always active. So it doesn't look like they will directly feed into that. I wonder if I can set aside it to make a difference. Or is it just filling up the one underground first? Nope. Right, so we need some sort of form of power input on this guy. Let's have a little think. Or I could put these directly behind this and maybe they'll work then. Let's grab these up back. And we could probably put these, if I can get out of there, directly behind there. Yeah, that's gaining power now, so we'll do that for now. That should be okay for us. Saves a mucking about. And we'll put another one. Did I have another one? Yeah, I did. Just up the top here. Game's froze. Right, there we go. That's inputted now. Check that. Let's grab another one of those guys out. We're going to also get some better ways of making power as well today. A bit of passive power maybe, or another type of generator possibly. Right, I want to make an alloy furnace, so that is some more of these basic capacitors by the looks of it. Some copper there. I know I had loads on me already. copper, some more nuggets. Might as well make a load of those guys up. And what else was it for the basic one? And redstone, yes, I should have known that. One basic capacitors. Loads of those. Let's make some of these. So I need some iron bars. Let's make the iron bars first. Load of those, grab some more iron. And make some machine chassis. Don't know, make 10 of them I think. Because I know we're going to use quite a few. And let's see if we can make this. We need to make some furnaces. Chuck these relays away. Furnaces, and what else do we need for that? And some of those guys. 2 of those. And we should be able to make these up now. 2, yep. We've got 2 alloy furnaces. So I'm going to put those over here. We'll replace a couple of these guys here. Bosh bosh. And also I want to make for the ore doubling. So we need some pistons. I think I've got some made up there. Some flint. And also, what else? A couple more machine chassis. I think we've got everything there now. Where are they? Let's get that. What am I missing? Iron. It's electrical steel. Which I found in a chest somewhere. There we go. Got another one in. And we can quickly place them over next to these 2, I believe. We'll take them out of there and place there, because then we can output from these into these furnaces if we wish to. Right, now we need to get the power from here over to here. So now we've got the alloy furnace, we'll be able to get into some basic conduits from the Ender IO. So we need to make some of this stuff up here. So that's iron and redstone. More redstone. Just grab a stack of that and a stack of iron if I can. I know I've got some more about somewhere. Iron, iron, iron. We'll put that in there. And we're going to need to power this, aren't we? Ooh, I wonder if we can relay them across from there. Let's have a go at doing this. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So is that one gonna? Looks like it's getting power to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So is that one going linking to that one there? No, it's going to all these either. Right. I think we're going to need to think of another way of dealing with this. That's not going to actually work for us. Right, I'm going to have a little think, clear out my inventory a bit here and see what we can do for powering these guys up here. Right guys, so I've had a little look and have a think to see how we can get going on powering it. The basic one where we don't need any alloy sort of metals would be a Stirling generator where you can burn any sort of solid fuel in it. So let's grab some stone bricks. I know I've got some around here somewhere. And we can get going on making these guys. We'll need some basic gears here first. And we should be able to make that. So we make 2 of those for now. So we'll just power these top 2 of these guys. And place, no, not up there, it's too far back. Just place a couple of blocks there. And we'll put that there and that there, and then we should be able to go into here and configure it to push Does it need to push the power out, or is that just pushing items out? We'll try it like this, so and without it, so we can see what we need to do. So we'll put some items in there. That looks like that's pushing the power down to there, and that's going now. Let's chuck that in there. And is that powering this? No, so let's go into the configure and push there. And is the power going into there? 1000 RF, yeah, and that's burnt. So yeah, that's working. Got plenty of wood here, so we'll burn up some of that in our Stirling generators and get these guys powered up. It's got an internal buffer first by the looks of it. Very slow at the moment because I've got nothing really in it. I could probably upgrade. Let's see if we can put basic one. I thought you can't. I think it starts off at the double layer ones. Yeah, I'm right there. And once we get this going, we can start getting ourselves some of this. So I'm going to hang around here, get some of this cooked up. What can we do? We need some of this, don't we? Binding. And I'm going to make some of this binding up as well, the conduit binder. As you see there, it's quite simple to make. So while I'm hanging around for this, I'll do that and I'll be back to you shortly. Why is it you can never find gravel when you need it? Oh, there you go. Spoke too soon. Oh, I've got fortune on, haven't I? Oh well. So guys, while I was waiting around for the alloys to make, I've actually put a chest on top and got that auto feeding into the Stirling generators, which then in turn power the alloy furnace. So I've got that going now just as a temporary thing. Got the a lot of bindings made there. I can take these ones out as well now, store that away. Put that in that one. And over here in the crafting bench, you see I've got a load of these energy conduits made, so we'll make a big bunch of those up. Might as well make them all up actually, because you can't really use this conductive iron for much more than other than making these cables. So the only other thing I've saved it for is this magnet. We'll try this out at a later date, because the only problem with this magnet, you can't actually, as far as I can tell, switch it on and off, which is okay, but when you're down mining, but when you're doing everyday things, sometimes you want to turn it off. But good thing is I have figured out how to use the backpack now. You press Shift V, that will put the backpack on, and you have to bind a key. It should be C but to open, but I've bound it to open on O, and that will open it up and you can get it and put things inside your inventory. So what I usually do when I don't need to use this magnet, I will stick it inside of there, and I have my nice snazzy backpack on, look, as you can see. Ooh. Right, let's go in here. We need to run these cables over now. I've dug it out a little bit now, so we can go here. We can just go on the out on this one. Extract, where is it gone? Extract, always active, and then we'll run this cable all the way underneath our base here. I'm going to need to break that one there. That's going to have water. Let's get these a bit closer to me. Ow. Nuts. That's better. Right, let's place a torch back. I'll come back. Should I get this one now? Yep, got that. And I can fill that hole in while I'm here. And we'll carry on running this cable along. Like so. These seem to place down a little bit better than they used to in the last direwolf pack. They tended to get a bit glitchy. And we'll place that there. We'll come up on this like so. Right. Let's get our way out of here. Now that should mean these are getting power at the bottom here. Yeah, they are. Lovely. And I've been replacing the lava buckets in here every time I remember. and we're getting some nice backlog of power there, 1.7 million. But obviously that's not enough just from that. That's only doing 84 RF per tick, and we have quite a lot of backlog of food stored up. So what I thought we'd go for is in extra utilities, and we'd go for the culinary generator. So it's quite simple to make. I think we need to make one of these first, which is made with that. So let's get a chest. Hopefully it doesn't have to be the oak one. Some redstone and some iron. There's my iron. Right, one of those. We need to make one of these guys. So it does need to be an oak one. Let's chuck that away again. Grab some oak. And put these in here. Lovely. Make some more, just so I've got some spares. And this machine block. Let's make 4. Don't need no more than that. I haven't looked up to see what else you can use them for. And do we have machine block? Why is it saying it's missing then? Did I not make them? Strange, I didn't actually make it. I swear I took that out of my inventory. Oh, right. Oh, well, there we go. We should be able to make this now. There, one of those. You can actually use this furnace on its own. I believe it's a bit like that Stirling generator, which we're not going to do. So we're going to move on to make the culinary one. So we're going to need some wheat, some cooked food, which I have none in here. One piece of cooked food and some wheat. Let's quickly run upstairs or fly up and grab some wheat. That should be plenty. Let's do another row just in case. Run all the way back down here. And we should be getting some nice power from this afterwards. Right, culinary generator. There we go. We're going to place that over here next to the other one. And we could run cables from this, I'd say, down the back here and in into the capacity bank. Right, let's do this into there, so that's going to be on insert, and then from here and up, and that's going to be on extract. Always active. So from this we should be able to put different types of food into it, and this will create RF energy from that. So depending on the hunger haunches is how much power we get. So if we chuck that in there, it looks like we're creating 48 RF per tick with a baguette. Let's go and have a grab of something else. We can try some of this dried rotten flesh, and let's try a bit of mutton and steak and see what we get from those different things. We could even actually, yes, even go as far and try the golden apple, see what that produces. Right, let's try the monster jerky. That's doing 32, and then we'll wait for that to burn out. 40%. 20 seconds it said it had left on that. Let's go for, that's got more haunches. So we try the cook mutton next. That's doing 48, so that's the same as a baguette. We'll try a steak. It's got more haunches. It's got 4 haunches. We'll try that next. After the next 40 seconds. How's this all going over here? Let's grab that binder out of there. chug it the other way. So we need to change the buckets over. And is that done yet? 85%. Come on. And now see what this produces. 64, so steak's pretty good. Still not as high as this per tick, but we could put a hopper on top of here, which I probably will do. And put a chest on top of that. Let's use one of these glass ones, eh? Put that there. Gonna have to dig out above there so that when you place the chest, that there, that's probably falling in there. And we could put a job lot of food inside the chest there and that'll feed in automatically. Whereas with this, you have to keep on emptying the empty buckets out of it. Whereas you're not going to get no waste product from this, so it's much better. For producing power, let's try the golden apple. So that's actually producing less than the steak, and it's a lot more expensive. But it does, by the looks of it, have longer of production. It's food for thought, that is. No pun intended. So let's cook up some more food here. Can we actually use the dough? Doesn't look like it. So I'm going to use some of this backlog of food, create some nice power backlog here. But I'm afraid that is the end of the episode today, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.